Test 1 2 3. Hi guys, welcome to another Blender tutorial. I just wanna share my update and share some tips when you're working with green screen. Okay, that was very lame intro, I know. But basically, if you just have your fucking image as planes, yes, your green screen video, this is my basically some advice for you. I'm gonna render the image because I built some scene and I must work more on this because it doesn't look that good in my opinion. What I want to show you, basically I'm gonna show you on the shading editor how I use basically this, how I add some roughness and metallic to my image textures, right here to this image. Basically, as you can see, image as planes, yes. And what I want to share, basically add more detail on the scene. This is the one tip because it looks basically like, yeah, you are in the fucking scene, if that makes sense. You are not on basically just green screen and you just add some photo or whatever. No, make the environment basically like 3D, and this is very important. Add depth to the scenes. Okay, as you can see, this is some 3D model I download, so I'm gonna have some dialogue with this bitch. And basically I keep this in shadows, yes, because I don't wanna basically show how this looks, but this is closer to the camera than me, yes, as you can see. And this already adds some depth to this. I'm gonna show you in better image that I create, okay, better scenes, and add more lighting and detail to the scene. And this is my tip, and I'm gonna show you what I use basically on the fucking. I know this tutorial gonna be shitty, but I wanna do some update pick or whatever and share what I working on. Okay, wait guys, cause what is going on? Where is my image? Wait guys, shader editor. Okay, I right here. This is my fucking plane. Whatever. I'm gonna show you on different project because this is very important. Yeah, save this. I must work more on this fucking stuff. But basically add some depth if you just gonna add your image. As you can see, I'm adding some, like you can see, some kind of fence or whatever this is, to add some fucking depth to the scene. And I'm adding another stuff, and I'm gonna render the image. You're gonna fucking see this looks better than the previous image. And I want to show you what I use on the shader editor on this fucking image sequence, yes. And as you can see, this doesn't look that bad and good at the same time. It looks a little bit shitty, but the idea is like this, like basically if you're gonna just add some, like you can see, object in how this in front of your fucking model, yes, in front of your not model but image sequence, this looks like I belong in this fucking scene, if that makes sense. A little bit looks like, yeah, this is fucking green screen, but this doesn't look like I'm just adding green screen and some photo behind, if that makes sense, because this object in front basically create this depth. And yeah, I belong in this fucking street or whatever, yes, but this is fucking, I hope you get the idea. And look how I play on the light right here. I'm just adding some spotlight or area on this fucking you know area basically, and on the car too, yes, because I wanna basically have some detail on the car, like, yeah, I'm just driving this awesome car. And I'm adding some uh, lights, of course, and some buildings. And to be honest, if you're gonna just add some image texture, what I say, if you're gonna just add some image sequences, your green screen footage, and add some objects in front of your model, and a little bit more to this, I don't have to basically add those buildings, yes, but I'm adding, I'm testing if you're just gonna add some photo, it's gonna look good too, okay. uh, But yeah, this is my tip. Okay, just add fucking objects in front of your image sequence, if it does make sense. It's gonna look more three-dimensional, and it's not gonna look like, yeah, I am from green screen, let's go. No, a little bit this looks like, yeah, I just belong right here. Yes, if it does make sense, because this creates basically this depth, some fence, some grid, whatever, and this gives a little bit like I said, a three-dimensional look to this fucking flat plane. If you just load some image text, image sequence, you know what I'm talking about. And of course, this is not, full compositive. This is like, I must, bring this footage in another software and basically just add some color correction and whatever. But I have problem, I don't see colors, whatever. This is my advice: add image texture, add some object in front of your fucking image texture and behind, and play around on the light to have this three-dimensional look. Like, no, I'm not adding this image behind my fucking green screen. No, this is like three-dimensional space, if that makes sense. Yes, and you can create something like Sin City or whatever. This is, like I said, some shit, but I must work on the compositive. So this is one tip. And another tip, what I am using on this fucking, basically play around on this stuff too. As you can see, I'm adding metallic to my fucking image sequence. I know this is like wrong, but testing how it looks, because if I'm gonna just bring the metallic down, it's gonna look very flat, like this doesn't belong in this fucking scene. So add some metallic on this fucking image texture. This is my image sequence, this is my advice. And roughness bring up, and atmospheric, and play around on those atmospheric and roughness and on the metallic values, and see how this your image sequence belongs to this fucking scene, if that makes sense. And like I said, I'm just adding some fucking stupid stuff, plane, some car, and some fence. And I don't have to, like I said, add these fucking buildings or whatever. You can add some photo of city or whatever, and this looks good too. So play around on the lighting, like you have some three-dimensional look, and play around on the models to place your image texture in front of 3D environment, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, I belong in this fucking streets. She belongs to the streets. I hope you get it, the idea. I know this is very shitty tutorial, but I want to share some stuff. Thank you for watching, guys. I need content, of course, on my channel. I'm gonna record more tutorials, like good tutorials, like, create something cool. But yeah, I need content. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.